Live YouTube. Ignore the crazy hair. We're live. It's alive. This is just like anybody watching this on the replay. This is just kind of like a kind of like a, I don't know, just a diary moment video, just to talk about the current climate and what we've got coming up on this channel. Some cool stuff like that. So we'll just wait for everyone to get in here for about a few minutes, and I'll drink my tea out of my Facebook for Creators mug, because I'm that dope. Let's have a look at this chat. Nobody in the chat. How's there nobody in the chat? What's going on here? Oop. Two people, impossible. Hey, right, waiting for some people to get in here now. Hello, how's it going? Right then. Hey, David. Hey, now you guys are coming in here. I've been sitting here for a few minutes on my own thinking, no one's ever going to show up this live. I'm going to be sitting here talking about coronavirus all on my own. So, guys, I'm doing this video literally just to kind of like update you guys what's going on, how we're doing over here, because I guess a lot of people have been asking, you guys keeping safe, what's going on in your country. So I'll explain where I am. So I am in the United Kingdom, but I'm actually in Wales. I'm actually in North Wales. And where I live, my county actually has some cases of coronavirus. Somebody actually just died in North Wales, which is the area of Wales I live in, from coronavirus. And 2 people in my local grocery store have been sent home with symptoms of coronavirus. So that's the kind of climate where we're currently in where I live. So there's a few things I'm doing actually to take precautions. First of all, when I've been out buying groceries and getting all that stuff, I'm using hand sanitizer, covering my mouth and my nose, and also wearing gloves, antibacterial gloves, which I got from the Handy Glove Company, which are amazing. They're like eco gloves. They're super cool, and they sent me a bunch of them, so it's really, really handy in this climate. What we also have done is we ordered our Amazon pantry items earlier than we would have done normally. We're not like panic buying, but what we did is we made sure that we had enough, groceries in that could actually self-isolate ourselves for a few weeks. So what we're doing is we're doing like a week of social distancing. So we're taking ourselves out of any youth clubs. We're not taking my son to his kind of like social clubs. We're not going to see friends or visit family. We are going for walks around the block to keep like healthy, but we are keeping our distance from people, especially like if we have to go and get groceries. Then after that week of self-isolation, I think we're going to enter, social distancing, I think that we're going to enter self-isolation for another week. In that week until, the whole thing comes to fruition. So currently in the United Kingdom, hey Krista, that the government has said that basically they don't have a strategy in place for COVID-19. They basically just said, try and at least 60% of the population contract the virus so that we can create herd immunity, and then old people and weak people will die, which is crazy. Here they're cutting off schools and activities for 2 weeks. Yeah, so the government literally, at this moment I'm talking to you now, literally just said that they are going to, I think they're going to shut schools down by this Friday. They're also encouraging everyone to work from home, and they're also, there's a bunch of other stuff that they're doing. Herd immunity does not work, especially with a virus that changes as quickly as this one does. So it's kind of scary. So where I live in Wales, when the cases of coronavirus contraction reach 250, which we're already at 125 right now, they're going to close all the schools down. But what people have been doing is not sending their kids into school anyway, because what we're trying to do is slow down the rate of contraction with this virus. But there's people in my town who have it. Like I said, somebody just died from it. So Yeah, it's crazy though. It's the scary thing is about it is that like when you go to the grocery store, all the shelves are like bare, and so for me having like anxiety as well and autism, trying to plan and have the things that we always have, it was quite difficult. So I'm actually going to make some videos this week. There's a few videos coming out. There's a video on how to stay mentally healthy during self isolation, and and all the things that you need to kind of take care of yourself mentally in self isolation. Then there's preparation for self isolation, what to do whilst you're in self isolation. Then I got a video coming out on what to teach kids at home, how to be productive with kids when they're at home, when they're home from school, when they're on the spectrum. How to do all those things. Then I'm going to do a video on like DIY sensory stuff, that items you have in the house that you can make sensory toys and stuff with, and activities again for kids who are home on the spectrum, who should be in school or with special educational needs schools. And then I'm going to do a video literally on like anxiety and like the emotional feelings of being self-isolated, and just all that kind of stuff. So we're pretty cool. I mean, look, if you see in the office here, you have this thing here, that all of that is kind of like just prepped stuff that we have, because we use Amazon Pantry, so we kind of buy like pantry items anyway. So you get like boxes of like Ritz crackers rather than just like one tiny box. You get like a big box. So we kind of all we did is we just made sure that our Amazon Pantry order was in like a week before like a normal one, because it was falling on the time we we're going to get groceries anyway. So we're kind of lucky there. Read into the comments. New York here, Dan. They finally shut down the bars and restaurants in the Midwest. Was smart to do sooner before people got sick. Definitely. Thanks for planning on making videos on mental health journey. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to do, guys, is for the whole time. Again, so there's ways to deal with because like it was very triggering to go out on the spectrum and see all of this, like the shelves are bare. There's people running around. There's panic in the air. It's kind of like I've been a bit quiet on social media. I've been posting memes on my Twitter. Hashtag, if you don't already follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. I'm putting up some crazy good memes to keep people kind of like, up and upbeat. So on Saturday night and Friday night, we went out onto the balcony in my house, because our house is like 3 stories and we've got 2 balconies. So we went onto the middle balcony and the top balcony, and usually you can hear like the bars and restaurants and like all the huffle and buffle from like there's like a wine bar and a nightclub quite close where we live, and it was quiet. You could skateboard down the main road like there was nobody around. It's crazy. So what we're trying to do is again keep ourselves socially distant, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be making a video. I'm going to try and do as many videos as I can. I'm going to try and put a video up every day while we're in self-isolation, because I feel like you guys will want entertaining. You're going to be home. Most people are home from at work. You're not in work, you're at home, and people aren't in school, they're at home. And so I thought, well, what better way to connect to you guys to help you out? Also, what I'm going to be doing is any resources that I'm selling on my website, like like e-downloads for like Now and Next cards or daily chats, all those things are going to be free, and I'm going to I'll explain how to do that when I release the videos on like staying home and stuff. And so I'm going to do as much as I can to help you, because I feel like if we go through this journey together, it will lessen the effect, and people will feel less kind of like scared. Because one of the funny things is, we always run around scared, thinking like, oh, this is going to happen. And especially when you see people like Tom Hanks, taking, always taken ill, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's hitting the heroes. So, I don't know, a lot of people kind of look to my channel for guidance and stuff like that. So I want to be able to, help you guys out as much as I can, entertain as much as I can, and just keep you guys updated. Also keep you guys updated on what's happening here. I'm now calm and I'm not worrying too much about it, because I've got my plans in place, which I'm going to make those videos on, which are coming. I'm going to film them tomorrow, and then they're going to be up every day, and then you will have access to all of my resources for free, the download resources to help kids at home and things like that. And so it should be good. I've just a quick tip: if anybody's short on toilet paper, you can always just hop in the shower. You know what I mean? There's a cool one for you. There's a hack. But thanks, Dan. What is the plant behind you? This here is a fake plant. This behind me, guys, is a studio setup. This is all fake. Like, well, not fake, but it's not real stuff. This is just literally for YouTube. This is for you guys. This is my studio setup. This is an actual award I had. This is a pillow I bought for the studio. These are the lights for the studio, and then this is a fake plant I bought to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Looking forward to the vids, dude. I only have to go out for work now, and okay. Take care. Stay safe. Wash your hands. I have both respiratory conditions and heart conditions along with the chronic things, which is I am scared even in Wyoming. Sorry if I read things out wrongly, guys. I have dyslexia and I use different ways of, in order for me to read these comments live, I use tools and stuff. The store shelves are empty and our minister have been begging not to shop more than you actually need. Toilet paper for a year is necessary. Absolutely. So there's a lot of crazy stuff happening over here as well. So like everywhere is out of everything. You know, like it's crazy, and there's like big signs saying like you only take one, yeah. So look, guys, let's put it this way, and I'll just kind of like put your minds at ease right now. Okay, the great Earth is rich, and it can provide for every single person and more. We are not overpopulated. The planet is not overpopulated. The stores will not be understocked. It's just the amount of people who are buying something immediately. It will trickle down. So don't worry if you didn't get everything you needed to get within like the first 3 days. But before they locked down the UK, let's put it this way: in Wuhan, in China, which is the epicenter where it originated, when they put the country into lockdown, you were still able to go out into the grocery stores with masks and stuff on, and like I've done a collaboration with Asa. We hung out in LA and we got a couple of vlogs up together. And then it was just more difficult. It was more difficult. So don't worry about it. Okay, like you will be able to get the groceries. Your country will never just let you starve to death. It's not going to happen because it'll be like government genocide, which is going to be goodness me, you'd have international intervention and all kinds of stuff happening if that was everything. So it's not going to be a thing. You will be fine if you wash your hands. More people recover from coronavirus and die from it. It is nasty when you contract it, and I believe we already had it. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. About 2 weeks ago, me and Naomi and our baby all came down really, really sick. We had a temperature of 39 degrees centigrade, which is excessively high for humans. And all of us had this temperature, excessively high. We had real bad chest. Actually, Naomi still has chest pain right now. She's had 2 doses of antibiotics. And the baby had it too, but he got over it quite quick. And we were like, what is going on here? So we all went to the doctor. The doctor tested us all, checked us all, and they were like really concerned, and they put us into like the quarantine room. And they were like, look, just go home and rest. They are not testing enough people here in the UK because they want to keep their statistics numbers down for how many people have contracted coronavirus. But I actually think I live next to a port. I live literally on the doorstep of the port to Dublin. So if anybody's traveling through from anywhere in the world to go to Dublin by a vehicle, like goods vehicles, they come through my town. So it's kind of like it's a wash with kind of all kinds of stuff. So anything that's going around the world, we get it first because I'm in the port town. I see the ships right now. I see them right here, right now. I hear I'm literally about 500 to 600 feet away. So please convert to Fahrenheit. Okay, so if you guys want to know what my temperature was, I have a conversion here. So converter. Okay, so my temperature in Celsius was 39 degrees. So that was 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit that my temperature was, and Naomi's and the baby's. So we believe we actually had it already because we actually consulted with the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, you guys had coronavirus. So we're like, holy shoot. But as soon as we had that, we stayed in anyway, so we didn't see anything. So, but we don't want to contract it again, because the thing is, when you contract it again, that's when it gets dangerous, because when you recontract it, a lot of people in South Korea died because of the recontraction, and you've already had a compromise. So yeah, it was a high temperature. Yeah, we were wiped. I don't know if there was no videos that week. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was like my videos went down to like 2. I know we got 3 videos a week, but it went down to 2. So oh, I can hear somebody coming downstairs. Anyway, that is the update for now, guys, and I'm gonna go because I'm gonna make dinner, and then we are going to we're gonna be uploading these videos. So I'll try and upload every single day of the self-isolation part of it. Come in. I'm just on a live, but you guys are okay to do that. Okay. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video, which will be up very, very soon. All right, peace.